One of the best online business tools that I can think of and that I actually use, System.io. Let me show you a little bit more about System.io, what it's for, and how it might be the tool that you want to start using. When you think of online business, what do you think of? How about a website? How about a blog where you have blog posts? What about sales funnels? What are they for? How about online courses? An online business website implies that you want to do business of some kind. Maybe you want to be an affiliate marketer and you want to share about other things that are out there. And when you share about them and people purchase them, you are able to receive some money because of your marketing. You are an affiliate marketer. It's not your stuff, but it's stuff that you're promoting. I want to promote System.io. Why? Because it's a good product. What does it do? It does most of the things that you need to be able to do and learn how to do online. And it even provides training. So let's take a look at what it does. Well, maybe it'll help by thinking about some of the things that are out there, some other things that are out there. Have you ever heard of Kajabi or ClickFunnels or Aweber or GetResponse? Or how about Zapier? I mean, all of these are different tools that you can get that you might need in order to operate an online business. System.io has all of these different type of things already integrated into one platform. And that's why I think it's a tool worth looking into. So let me take you inside and let's look at some of these things. So number one, you can get a free account. It includes a lot. I'm going to show you that in just a few moments. But let's think about some of the features we're talking about that System.io has. Just to mention some, it has sales funnels. These are like web pages, but are specifically for promoting information, promoting products. And you want to sell something, you want to collect email addresses, and that leads me to email marketing. You can create sales funnels that allow you to collect email addresses and names, for example, and then set up email campaigns where you have autoresponders and stuff. So you send out an email to people that have shown an interest to information, and you want to automatically send out emails to them about other products and services that they might be interested in that could really help them. That's all part of email marketing. System.io has that built into it. And a website builder. You can actually create your own website. For example, if you go to www.akeytoanydoor.com, then you see a website and it includes a menu, and you'll see I actually have several courses here, and I have some recommended resources and contact page and about page. And if you actually have any of my courses, you can click login and go to a login page. All of this is part and built into System.io, which is really powerful. Here again, it includes a website builder. What about affiliate program? You can actually have affiliates market your courses and products, and you can manage them inside of your System.io account. And business automation. This is like someone clicks a link on an email or a web page, and then you want other things to happen. So if I said, if you click this link, then you'll automatically be enrolled into my online course about how to use System.io, for example. Well, if I provided you a link like that, using some of the automations, I can actually have you automatically enrolled into a course. When you click the link, even in an email, you'll get an email, you click the link to enroll in a course automatically, and some of the automation you'll actually start, you'll get an email automatically that says, here's your login information. This is how you go ahead and log in and get started in your course and everything. That's all part of automations. Or go ahead and add you to an email campaign. You were interested in this kind of information. And so now maybe I have a series of emails that can help suggest other information or services or something else that could help you out in the thing that you were interested in. And then webinars and stuff like that. where you actually have a video promoting or sharing or teaching something. It's not a course, but it's a webinar. It is information that's useful, hopefully. And but you can have all that set up inside of System.io. Think about that. So instead of having something like Vimeo and then also having, ClickFunnels or other things out there that you can have and services, you can just have System.io, and everything you need to do, you can do it in here. Online courses, I mentioned that before. You can actually have online courses inside of your own System.io account. And then blogging and blog posts. So there's a lot here. You can create your sales funnels, marketing emails, build websites, manage your own affiliates, create your online courses, automate your marketing. There is just a lot that you can do in here. And what about the price, though? Well, let's look at some of that. So if you click on the link inside the description and find out more about System.io and everything, number one, you can get a free plan, like absolutely free. Like you don't have to pay any money for it. And it already allows you to manage up to 2,000 contacts. And then you can send an unlimited amount of emails for the 2,000 contacts. I mean, that's a big deal. And then you can have 3 sales funnels with up to 15 steps total. That's like 5 pages inside of each of those sales funnels. And you can have a blog with unlimited amount of posts. You can also, this is the free account that I'm talking about. It also includes a free course. In other words, you can have your own course, but you're not paying System.io for anything in order to have a course online that people can go ahead and get enrolled into. And you can have an unlimited amount of students. You actually can have your own community. What's the benefit of having a community? Well, if you have like a Facebook page, people go to the Facebook page and continuously Facebook is trying to draw them into Facebook, not into your business or your support or whatever you're trying to do. And having your own community allows you to help people stay focused in one place instead of getting drawn out to somewhere else. And it's a big benefit for a community. And I'm just scrolling down all these different features and stuff. And on this left side here, this is for the free account that you can have with System.io to try it out to see what you think. Now you are limited to one automation rule and one workflow. These are some of the automations and stuff. And then you can integrate it with Google Sheets. You can have a tag and an email campaign. And there's a lot of other things here that I'm just kind of scrolling through. I mean, you can have coupons. You can actually do A/B testing. Like if you have 2 different sales pages and one of them, maybe it has a different headline on it or something like that, and you can let them compete against each other so you can see if maybe one's going to do better than the other. That's A/B testing. You can actually have coupons, right? And then there's a lot of integration with different types of ways that people can pay for your services or courses and stuff. And that's what this is about. And I'm just scrolling through. I mean, there's tons of different stuff here, right? And you can also have people come and help with things. You can have a custom domain. This is where instead of seeing, victor.system.io as a website, as a URL and the domain, or victoraramanda.com, for example, but have it using System.io, but use my domain. That's a custom domain. Now, you see this part here that says free migration. This is a big deal. And you notice that there's a lot of X's here. But if I go to the top here and I say, I want to see what the costs are, the prices are for a yearly fee, for an annual fee. Well, number one, you save 30% off of what they are. For $228 a year, I can have up to 5,000 managed contacts that I can manage and everything. I can have up to 10 sales funnels and up to 50 steps. Those are the pages inside of the sales funnels. And I can have 5 different blogs, and each of those 5 different blogs can have their own unlimited amount of posts. I can have up to 5 courses with unlimited students, and I can have up to 5 communities. I mean, why is this such a big deal? Well, let me share this with you. Let's say that you already have a blog site and you have 100 blog posts, for example, and you want to convert over to System.io. I mean, if you have your own website or blog site, there's a good chance that you're using something like WordPress, for example. Well, with WordPress, you have to maintain everything about WordPress. You have to make sure that the plugins are updated and stuff like that, and that stuff doesn't conflict, that things keep working. Well, with something like System.io, they do that for you. Now, you could say that you have Square or one of these other online services that provides a site for you and everything. Well, they probably cost a lot more than System.io, or they cost the same amount, but you have to pay for another service to do other things that System.io already has included. Because you could have one place that you pay for and it has a website, but if you want to have online courses, you got to pay more, or you have to have a different place altogether that you go for that. And we can go on and on. That's true about managing contacts and email campaigns and everything, or even just the sales portion of stuff, or memberships, managing all of that, like students and stuff and communities. Here's the neat thing that's so special about this. Let's say that you have a site and you have a blog site and it has 100 posts on it already, but you want to consider moving over to System.io. Well, if you click on the annual billing, and for example, the and for example, pay for the startup plan. Well, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, look at this. You see right here, it says free migration. In other words, if you pay for any of the System.io annual plans, not the free one, but if you pay for any of the annual plans, they will migrate your site over to System.io. Talk about saving a lot of money and effort. I just wanted to share a little bit more about System.io with you so that you could see, hopefully, maybe a little bit bigger perspective of how it could be a very useful tool to consider, especially if you want to have an online business or an online presence. I mean, you could do that just for free. You don't have to pay for an account or anything. You could have a free account. But if you want to do more business, if you want to have more online courses, more than one, because you can have one in the free account, then you might want to consider paying for that. And if you pay for a service, you actually get just that much more benefit. I like what I'm seeing here. I'm migrating my websites from WordPress over to System.io myself. I'm happy with what I've seen so far, especially with how everything's built in, and I can build in my automations and the sales funnels and the email contacts and everything. I don't have to go to a different website for each different thing. I can do it all right inside of System.io, and I'm happy with it at this point, and I'm even helping a different business I know getting set up and everything, and it's working. We're able to get Facebook advertising going, and they're seeing sales and everything, so it's super encouraging. And so I wanted to share more about System.io with you in a video. That's what I wanted to do here. So if you have any questions, please ask me and I'll respond to you myself. If you end up getting System.io and you have a question or run into a block of some kind, reach out to me. And if I can help you, I'll help you. I hope that this has been a help for you. Please subscribe to this channel. And in the future, as I add more videos and more information, hopefully they'll be able to help you also in your online business adventures for yourself. Thank you.